Greetings, my friend. This is Gilles Mansillon. I wanted to make a very brief and short message. I think it's important to know that we all have gift, talent, ability that we're receiving new energy, new information. But a lot of people are not being able to utilize it because it doesn't come in the way they're expecting. They want something and they expect it to come a certain way. So if something comes in a different way, they just, but no, that's not it because I'm expecting it a certain way. Be flexible and know that things are delivered into our reality, into our consciousness, the way they're delivered. So there is no, for spirit is always listening. I know because I have, for many decades, I've been working with spirit, and now my I am presence is fully able to intervene at any given time, as well as guide and ascended masters and so on. For we all have a higher self that is coming down. So trust you have that, and it's coming day after day as you call on it. It will manifest more and more. But although this I am presence is often a silent partner, sometimes it intervenes and you have a thought and it's like impatience or whatever. It just brings me back into alignment. It's like, so spirit and God and so on is always aware of each and every one of our thoughts. This is really what is going on. There's a monitoring, it's called the mystery monitor as well. The I am presence is one of the names of the I am presence. And so it's like I'm always very grateful for every intervention. I am presence, for it's only about joy and love and alignment and lucidity when God interferes within our consciousness. For it is, I'm more stoic than Epicurean on that level. I do believe in providence. I do believe that God has the power and the ability to intervene within our life. Epicurean did not believe that. So we have to let go of fear, a lot of fear. Either we work in fear and we conformity, or we move into truth and awareness. So although we might get a little bit isolated from the main egregor, today is the holiday for all the complotists. It's the September 11th for all the complotists and those who are trying to denounce the complotists, the conspiracists. So it's a conspiracy day today for that. That was a really big one. Eventually, the truth will come out as far as that is concerned as well. But we also have to let go of fear of negative extraterrestrial. For all those who empower those things, it's interesting, and this old programmation with all the dark souls and all the dark groups, but the window of opportunity has passed, and it's just like we can bring them back into our existence, give them back power, but we can just let them go and focus on the positive, on the archangels, on your master, your guides, the ascended master groups. So it is very important to let go of negative egregores. Know you are protected, you are guided, and there is a consciousness that surrounds all experiences. Do not take things too seriously. Try to be aware that whatever we go through, there is a consciousness behind it that is learning, so that is watching what we're learning through the process. It's also important to stop worshipping the Christ, stop worshipping archangel, to stop worshipping ascended masters, or they're not object of worship. It's like it will not work. Only God, the source, you worship, you adore the source, for the source is what gives life to all. And when you think about the source, you're not forgetting anybody. For Jesus did not die to purge humanity of their sin, their mistakes. He will not take on your burden and free you. He will not. He will assist you as a teacher, as a guide, as a healer, as a wise brother to find a way to walk your own path, to deliver yourself, to free yourself. But he will not suffer your pain just because you believe that because a lot of people just they're not willing to take responsibility for their own reality. Doesn't mean we want to call on the assistance all the time, but whenever we need it. But it's very important not to believe that some other spirit or that God is going to learn our lesson. And God is not here to learn our lesson. Spirit is not. They've learned their lesson, so they're not here to assist us in finding that. Yet we work as a group. We work as a collective consciousness. For the Christ came as a teacher, as a teacher of truth, to teach the connection between you and God as a permanent form, as brotherly love as well. So I'm going to pull a few cards. the observer of the day is happy circumstances, unexpected blessings. The highest wisdom is not for you. There's so many things that are not for us. All kinds of the lower paths, the lower energies are no longer for us. Although whatever turns you on brings you joy, just go for it. But understand what is for you and what is not for you. It's not because something is acceptable for someone else that it's necessarily acceptable for us. For each individual, we figure it out eventually. What we need to understand is the time of departure we're living. We're getting ready for this next step, this wonderful step, this wonderful next life. Next level, for I'm not. A lot of people are wishing me good vacation. I'm not on vacation. I'm just waiting to be called to get into work, to start the work. Vacation will be part of that, but it's very much more about getting to work right now. So I'm just not in a waiting mode, but in the preparation mode. What we need to do is the respect of the rule, to understand both the material and spiritually how things work, the protocols, how the law, how things work, to follow that, and the outcome will be peace. For peace is the main thing of our agenda, inner and outer peace. And so it is very important to continue to cultivate that sense of peace, as the song I'm going to sing talks about that. I'm going to pull some more cards after I'm going to sing this song. Also wanted to say, it was a friend of mine recommended many years ago this show. It's a TV series called House of Cards, and it's pretty nicely written. It's pretty good, and it shows how much corruption, how much manipulation there is within the political system. Well, here it's in Washington D.C., but it's over in many places around the world. But I think it was preparing humanity to accept that, to understand that, for what the truth about the corruption within government is utterly beyond what those works of fiction are. This is just, it's nothing in real relationship to the reality that will be soon exposed. So just continue to keep your peace and serenity, and be observer. Just learn from everything. Just everything is just we're just a mirror to each other. Life is a mirror. So we want to smile, so the mirror of life can smile to us. I thank you very much for liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. And I thank you very much for your donations. If you want a private session, you can send me an email. I'm going to sing this song. It's about peace. It's an old song, and it's called Blowing in the Wind. How many roads must a man walk down before you can call him a man? Yes, how many seas must a white dove sail before she sleeps in the sand? Yes, how many times must the cannonball fly before they're forever banned? The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. Yes, how many years can a mountain exist before it is washed to the sea? Yes, how many years can some people exist before they're allowed to be free? Yes, how many times must a man turn his head and pretend that he just doesn't see? The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. Yes, how many times must a man look up before he can see the sky? Yes, how many ears must one man have before he can hear people cry? Yes, how many deaths will it take till he knows that too many people have died? The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. So really, he said he wrote this song in 10 minutes, song of Bob Dylan. Of course, death is part of life. There is no death. Yet life is precious. Where we are in incarnation, no one has the right to take somebody else's life. It is their deal with the Creator, with God. And so it's like, even in war conflict, for the only condition that would make no karma is complete self-defense. If you're in complete self-defense, to save your life, you can take someone else's life. You have no choice. But otherwise, it's like, be peaceful, be kind, and forgive everybody as much as possible. For the whole learning as best as they can with whatever they have. Everybody's doing their best with their consciousness. The observer of the day is traveling, so much travel is in the works. The situation is letting go of stress and learning to breathe, to relax, to not take things too seriously, to call on the resources, to call on the information, to call on the guidance. Around this situation is patience. Things will go slow in nature. We don't see the tree growing, but they grow each and every moment. What we see before us is the cause and the effect, the flowering, the blossoming. In the past, we already have integrated this dream, the beautiful. It's all part of the subconscious, and the subconscious will come up eventually. And right now, we're in the state of compromise. It means the compromise is that the ego has to let go of certain comfort zone in order for the soul to gain more empowerment. So it's like those two warriors. In order not to fight, is a point of diplomacy. There is always a middle ground where we can reach in order to find this peaceful solution. What's coming in the near future is a dichotomy. We may be pulled into different directions, but it's like peace. When you enjoy the peace, just enjoy it. We cannot, when it's not there, you have to recreate it, recenter yourself. But so it's like there is a certain part of ourselves that wants to go in different parts. So just stay centered. Well, our strengths within the situation, we're going to look at in detail with those, is not to be trapped in the ego mind and ego mind desire body. It's like to always be in the labyrinth of the mind, to transcend that. Because what comes to us from the mirror of life, the environment, is innocence. It is the power of the sun. It is the power of all the best things out of life. What we feel in our inner emotion is coming into the world, the success, material success, the doors opening. It is a powerful energy of motion forward, and the outcome will be a complete letting go. We're going to be able to let go of so many things that are still burdens, and then we're going to discover that this connection. It is this drop of water that's hanging on to the leaf, but as soon as she let go, she dropped into the lake, and then she can never dry again. So in order to overcome the stress, you have to move into trust, just to make those leaps of faith. In relationship to being pulled into different direction, it's about participation, it's about completion, it's new energies that you have to be gentle with yourself and with receiving those new energy in order to participate in what your higher self is doing, preparing for you. For within ourselves, it's like beyond the labyrinth of the mind, there is the tower, it's called Thunderbolt. It's really all those things that are no longer needed for the new level is being expelled. So it can be in softness with our cooperation, or without it. If we don't cooperate with the universe, with the forces of light, it will be more shaken up. Eventually, we are able to create certain projection, to have an idea of what is coming, but it is not really what's coming, it's just an idea. Continue to cultivate, enrich your dream and your vision, yet know that what is going to be coming is different, it is better. So, and look beyond the world. See, all of that comes from the self. It's all about us within the situation. It's about letting go of the politics. Politics is like the snake behind the mask. It's like we're going to move into a system that eventually we're going to move into a system where we realize as a people of the planet that we have no need for government. Government do not work. But we're still in a phase where people need to be controlled, and there is all those manipulation. But so we're going to have to move into a transition period from the old ways of dark government to a transition government of beings that are here to align the mass of the population, the consciousness, towards more self-empowerment, responsibility, and freedom. And for that, our strength has to be the hermit. We have to light our own way. We have to become our own light. It's alone. Alone means all one. Huh? And as we let go, we are going to find abundance, true abundance, the ability to do whatever we want, whenever we want. It's going to be so nice. I do feel it coming. It's this freedom. It's going to be wonderful. Well, thank you very much. I hope this was meaningful for you, interesting, and I wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Salat.